I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Fine. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened. I received a flurry of messages from Professor...
Scrope sent you...
Yes, I thought it was odd too. He asked me to meet him and then told me to take the toast.
Why would you want to take toast?
To a cave under the lake. That's where I found Richard.
Who on earth is...
He was a student here long ago. I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. Map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Revelio. Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor? And you, my young friend. See now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
I do recall seeing the memory, but...
My friend Charles and I spoke of the portkey and of trials we'd create. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities both, but of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trial. You will need patience.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating...
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
I don't think I have.
As your mentor, the least I can...
You said that you know that tower.
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it. My recollection is that it seems about...
I'll find you at the tower.
Until then.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists around the...
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could. More importantly, however, They've set up camp just ahead.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way.
Revelio.
I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make.
Quickly now. Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis.
Petrificus Totalis.
Well done.
But if you don't fill up so much, you can actually go further. It's
There must be something here. Ramrock said... I know I heard something that... be something here. Ramrock said so. Why is it crap?
Revelio.
Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
I will draw blood. You explain the stench.
How chucky! I won't rest. Who do you think you are? I won't rest.
Protego!
Dead. That was meant for me.
Accio! Expelliarmus!
Not quite.
Why don't you come up here and
Prepare to surrender now.
Protego!
Expulsor?
You can't stop
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different somehow.
Revelio!
Oh, I'm glad that's over. Let's head inside.
Can't imagine the goblins know about the trials. They know that something is significant about this place, though.
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Confringo! Place it!
Welcome to San Bakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say...
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard,
We did not, Professor.
that goblins were aware of my vault. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, downstairs near the entry, are commanded to access a door. As Professor Fig cannot join you, remember what...
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's law... For the moment, however,
Yes, sir.
that said, be careful.
I will, sir. Revelio! A reservoir of ancient magic, downstairs near the entry. Lumos. Revelio. I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. Protego! Expelliarmus! Confringo! That must have done something. Best have a look around. Traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. Revelio. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time. Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Confringo! Revelio. These look familiar. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Was it Accio I used before? Accio. More statues. Glaciers! Confringo! Accio! Expelliarmus! Leviosa! Accio! Expelliarmus! Leviosa! Incendio! Glaciers! Confringo! Traces of anything. But where? Incendio! Not making this easy on me. Accio! Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides. Accio! Accio! What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different. I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway. Accio! I'll never get used to these floors. Revelio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Glaciers. Confringo. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Confringo. Glacius. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Glacius. Confringo. Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Glacius. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Confringo. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Levioso. Infringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Leviosa. Traces. Infringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. What a relief. Revelio. Another pensive.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. A map chamber.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You'll need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of San Bakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid
We shall defer to you in this matter. Now then,
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw.
Before the witch from the last pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham.
Hopefully the next pensive provides. I will be honest.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once.
Well, it's worth a try.
My studies.
before you go,
Revelio. Professor?
have you
Not that I recall.
evidence of the Keeper's efforts to If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. Revelio.